Today, we are going to start our mapping, India mapping, right? And though we have done one chapter of Geography of India, that was our structure. Okay, structure, geological structure of India, right? So in that chapter, we have studied, one second. Yeah, in geological structure, we have studied that the Archean, Dharwad, Kadapa, Vindhyan, Gondwana, such type of rocks or the constituent rock systems of India, right? So after understanding this, that how Indian subcontinent and its different rock systems, they originated, now we have to understand that what are the landforms, different landforms out of this, made out of this structure. I have detailed that for any landform, there are three factors which are important. First is structure, second is process, and third one is time or stage. Means for any landform formation, first you need the material. Material is provided by your structure, the rock type. Okay, then you need the process. Means first you need the material, then that material has to be shaped in a particular landform. Okay, that is process. Processes include both endogenetic and exogenetic processes. Okay, then you need a particular time. You know that any geological landform that is shaped or made in a specific period, okay, that needs some time to be formed, right? So in today's class, we are going to discuss the different physiographic divisions. Means first we will divide the whole Indian subcontinent into different physiographic regions. Major physiographic regions like northern mountains, okay, Great Northern Plains, then Peninsular Plateau, then on both sides of India, this is the coastal plains, okay, and here islands. So these are the five major physiographic regions of India: mountains, okay, northern mountains, your Great Plains, your Peninsular Plateau, these coastal plains and islands. So in today's class, we are going to discuss these physiographic regions, and especially we will do today Himalayas and Great Plains. Okay, so let us see this. First, look up to this map. In this, you will see the different, like this is the Pamir Knot, also called Pamir Plateau. Okay, from this Pamir Knot, you see that many such type of ranges, mountain ranges, okay, they are radiated from this Pamir Knot. So this is a very important landform, Pamir Knot. See its location. In today's class, our major focus will be on Atlas, right? Because you know that UPSC asks questions basis based on these maps, like where is the location of a particular range or plateau or hills, peaks, passes, right? So Indian subcontinent, you know that This is Indian subcontinent, south of this Pamir Knot and its major extensions. This is Hindu Kush range. This is Suleiman range. This is Kirthar range. Here, this is Karakoram range, and this is your Himalayas, right? And this is the extension of Himalayas, Arakan Yoma. So south of this Hindu Kush, Pamir Knot, Karakoram, and Arakan Yoma is your Indian subcontinent, and it comprises many countries. You know that all the major countries of your SARC nations, they are part of our Indian subcontinent. That is why they are not only geographically, they are also important for your geopolitical relations, right? And they make these, you are seeing that these ranges are making the physical boundaries of Indian subcontinent. So see the location of Hindu Kush range. It is extended from Pamir Knot up to the just near Caspian Sea. Here it merges with a different range, Elbrus, and its southern part means a southern range here is called Zagros. So we will study these ranges in detail when we will study the world atlas. Okay, so during those sessions we will do all the continents one by one, major ranges, major plateaus, rivers of all the continents, right? So in today's class we will focus on geography of India. So here, this is the range which is making the boundary of Indian subcontinent, Hindu Kush range, right? This is the range Suleiman and Kirthar. Suleiman and Kirthar, you know that both lie in Pakistan, right? Here, Karakoram range, a part of it is located in Jammu Kashmir, and it is extended in the Tibet region, right? This is your Tibet plateau, and this is the extension of Himalayas all through from its western to eastern, and here northeastern. Some of the ranges of Himalayas are extended in India's northeastern region. You know that in Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram, all these areas, right? So this is your Indian subcontinent. It consists of India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. And it is separated from the rest of Asia by a chain of high folded mountains, namely Hindu Kush, Suleiman, Kirthar, Hindu Kush, Suleiman, Kirthar, and the Himalayas. Here is Karakoram. These mountains radiate out from the Pamir Knot or this Pamir Plateau. This is the Pamir Knot or Pamir Plateau, right? So this is the boundary of Indian subcontinent. So on the basis of geological history, structure, and relief, Indian subcontinent is studied in these 5 major physical or physiographic divisions, right? So these are great northern mountains. Largely they are Himalayas and other related ranges of Himalayas like Karakoram. Great northern plains, largely they are the plains made by northern rivers, which are Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, right? Southern peninsular plateau, this is the southern part of India. Coastal plains in the coastal areas and islands. They are 5 major physiographic or physical divisions of India. And let us see this map. This is a very beautiful map, and you have to practice this map because this is showing all the physiographic divisions of India, not only major but even minor physiographic divisions. Like in major physiographic divisions, this is your northern mountains part, all this. Right. So this is your northern mountains part. Majorly they are Himalayas. You know that Himalayas are divided into western, central and eastern and northeastern Himalayas. Means they can be divided into 4 regions. Longitudinally, western Himalayas, central Himalayas, majorly they lie in the Nepal part. Western Himalayas, they lie on the Jammu Kashmir, in Punjab and Himachal region and Uttarakhand region. That is your Kumayu Himalaya. Then central Himalayas in Nepal region. Then eastern Himalayas, largely in Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim. Then northeastern Himalayas, when it bends from here. Means after this syntaxial, this band is known as syntaxial band, where from it is totally bent upon, and so this from this band, this part is known as northeastern or Purvachal Himalayas. It is also known as Purvachal Himalayas, right? So longitudinally, we can divide it in this way. You can see in its south, this part means this region, this whole region. This region, not this. Not this, okay? Means this Shillong or Meghalaya plateau, excluding this part, all through this boundary, which is shown by red, this is your Great Northern Plains, right? And it can be divided into, this is your Rajasthan plain, right? This part, only this part, which is shown by Western Plains, this is known as Rajasthan Plains. You know that this is largely a desert. Thar. It is called Thar desert. Right? Then they are Punjab and Haryana plains. Then this is your upper Ganga plains, middle Ganga plains, and lower Ganga plains. Means this is Rajasthan plain, this is Punjab Haryana plains, Punjab Haryana plains. Then this is upper Ganga plain. This is middle Ganga plain. Then this is means largely starting from northern part of West Bengal to southern part, and most of the Bangladesh is also part of this plain. Okay, so this is your lower Ganga plain. Means whole of Bangladesh is part of this lower Ganga plain, right? And then this is the plain of Brahmaputra. So it is called Brahmaputra or Assam plains. Okay, Brahmaputra or Assam plains. So this great northern plains is made by largely rivers, and this part Rajasthan plains by winds. You know that deserts are made by largely due to meteorological regions and shaped by winds. Okay, and this Punjab Haryana plain here are the tributaries of Indus, then Ganga plain, then Brahmaputra plains. Means largely this is an alluvial plains, which is made by the alluvium, that is the silt brought by the rivers, right? Then south of it, this part, and largely all through this except the coastal plains region. This is your third unit. First unit was Great northern mountains, then Great Plains, northern Great Plains. Then this is your peninsular plateau part, and it also includes Kutch and Kathiawar. Plateau regions of Gujarat, and here Shillong Plateau, Shillong or Meghalaya Plateau of Northeast. Means this peninsular plateau part includes all the area south of Great Plains, and here it is its boundary is made by the western and eastern coastal plains, right? And it also includes the Kutch and Kathiawar Peninsula and Shillong Plateau. Means Kutch and Kathiawar Plateau and Shillong Plateau. Largely, this whole peninsular part is made up of plateau. Like northern part is largely made up of mountains. This middle part made up of plains. This southern part is made up of plateau. Right. So Indian subcontinent has largely three types of landforms. That is your mountains in northern part. In middle parts, it has plains. In southern part, it has plateau. Apart from that, it also has islands. And apart from these plains, means these alluvial plains in the northern part, it also has coastal plains made by coastal alluvium. So largely there are 5 type of landforms, you can say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And 5 types of major physiographic units: northern mountains, Great Plains, peninsular plateau, islands and coastal plains, right? So every physiographic unit represents a particular type of landform, right? So on these boundaries, this is your coastal plain, eastern coastal plain, and this all is your western coastal plains. Then here are some islands, your Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and Lakshadweep Islands. So this is all about your physiographic divisions. Okay. You should make this diagram and practice this. Okay. The division which is shown here in peninsular part, we will study when we will study about the peninsular plateau, like this North Central Highlands, South Central Highland, Deccan, okay, Eastern Plateau. So these divisions we will study in the peninsular part. Okay. So Great Northern Mountains, first we will start from here. Great Northern Mountains comprise the mountain ranges stretching from Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, China and Bhutan. This mountain wall is formed by northwestern mountains of Hindu Kush. Means we have to see that where is Hindu Kush, where its extension lies. Hindu Kush extended in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Suleiman and Kirthar ranges in Pakistan, and Trans-Himalayas and the Himalayas. Means this Great Northern Mountains largely comprises Hindu Kush extended in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Suleiman and Kirthar ranges extended in Pakistan, Trans-Himalayas and Himalayas extended in India, Nepal, Bhutan and India's northeastern part, right? Some of the portions of Himalayas lie in Tibet, right? So we'll see these ranges in this. In today's class, there will be much more use of these maps, diagrams, right? So in this map, you can see here, this is the Pamir Plateau, right? This is Hindu Kush range. We have just seen it. From this Pamir Plateau, this range is Karakoram, right? Then this range is Suleiman. Its further extension is known as Kirthar. So Hindu Kush in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Suleiman and Kirthar in Pakistan. This is a short range named as Salt Range. It also lies in Pakistan. Then there are other mountain ranges, like south of Karakoram is Ladakh. South of Ladakh lies Jaskar. Then south of Jaskar lies Pir Panjal. So sometimes they are asked, like, arrange these mountain ranges from north to south. So this is the arrangement from north to south. 𝐾 L Z E. Karakoram, Ladakh, Jaskar, and Pir Panjal, right? So you have to memorize it. Then the further extension that lies in Tibet area is called Kailash Range. Okay. Then this is all the extension of Greater Himalayas. Then Middle Himalayas, south of it. Then south of it is Lesser Himalayas, Sivaliks. So Greater Himalayas, Middle or Lesser Himalayas, then Sivalik Range. They are the arrangement of Himalayan mountain ranges. Okay. Then south of this syntaxial band, this is the Purvachal Himalaya, or right. So again and again, you have to focus on these mountain ranges, because most of the questions you will see from this section. Okay, and this is helpful not only for your prelims as well as for your mains. See this Hindu Kush range. Now we will study them one by one. Like Hindu Kush range, it runs through Afghanistan, Pakistan, Tajikistan. Means it is extended in Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Tajikistan. This Hindu Kush range, and it also touches the border of Iran. Right. Its extension is up to Iran. Here are many passes, gaps. You know that if this is a mountain range, there are gaps in these mountain ranges, wherefrom you can cross the mountain. Okay, you can cross the mountain, and any road can be made across this mountain through these gaps. So these gaps are called passes. इनको बोलते हैं दर्रे. Khyber Darra, a famous, very important mountain pass in this mountain range. So where is Khyber Pass? It is in Hindu Kush. Khyber, Gomal, Khurram, and Tochi. All these 4 passes are important for your exam. Khyber, Gomal, Khurram, and Tochi passes. Right? See them in this map. Here are major important passes shown. We'll focus on this part of the map. Like starting from here, they are not so important passes. We are talking about this pass, Khyber Pass, right? In Hindu Kush range, passes are shown by this symbol. Okay. So Gomal Pass, Bolan Pass. These are important passes. They are also important. We will study them later on. So in this part, locate Khyber, Gomal, and Bolan Pass. Okay. Bolan Pass, you see here, it is in Suleiman and Kirthar range. Means you see that first it was Hindu Kush range, then further extension from the Pamir Knot, it was Suleiman. Then after Suleiman, it was Kirthar. So Bolan Pass lies in the Kirthar range. These are the important facts wherefrom question can be asked. Bolan Pass lies in the Kirthar range, right? So we have studied Hindu Kush, then Suleiman, then Kirthar, right? So Bolan Pass is an important pass, and it lies in Kirthar range of Pakistan. Along the Afghan border, on the extreme west lies the Baluchistan Plateau. Baluchistan Plateau, you know that Baluchistan region is in Pakistan, and it lies in a plateau, right? So now come to Himalayan mountain system. Himalayan mountain system means that was a different mountain system extended from Pamir Knot. It was Hindu Kush range, then Suleiman range, then Kirthar range, right? In Hindu Kush, there were important passes of Khyber, okay, Tochi, Gumal, okay, and in Kirthar range, it was an important pass named Bolan Pass, right? In Kirthar range. Now come to Himalayas. So Himalayas have their extensions in this particular way. Like first there is Trans Himalayas. Is the northernmost range of Himalayas is known as Trans Himalayas. Then south of it is Greater Himalayas. Then south of it is Lesser Himalayas. It is also known as Middle Himalayas because it lies in the middle part. Then the southernmost range of Himalayas is known as Shivalik. Right? So you have to understand that Himalayas are extended from this north to south manner. Trans Himalayas, Greater Himalayas, Lesser, and then Shivalik. There are faults between these ranges. In geomorphology, I have detailed that fold mountains as Himalayas, they not only have folds, they also have faults, right? So between these ranges, there are faults. There are faults. Okay, one more fault, south of Shivalik. This is called Himalayan Front Fault. South of this Himalayan Front Fault lies this Great Plains of Ganga. Okay, so make this diagram also. They are fault regions. They are fold ranges, which are named as Trans Himalayas, Greater, Lesser, and Shivalik ranges, right? This southernmost fault is known as Himalayan Front Fault. South of it lies this Great Plains made by Ganga River, right? Draw this diagram. Try to match up with my speed because you have very less time in your exams to draw such type of diagrams, right? Now come to this part. See this Karakoram and Ladakh ranges on this map. The northernmost Trans Himalayas have two most important ranges. One is Karakoram and the second one is Ladakh. Means Ladakh and Karakoram, they lie in the Trans Himalayas part. Okay, they are the northernmost part of Himalayas and they are part of this Trans Himalayan region. Karakoram and south of it is Ladakh. See the location of Ladakh. It is between this Seok River and Indus River. Indus goes all through this. In India, you can see here that Indus is entering from this pass, Changla. Okay, you know that Indus has its origin in Tibet region, right? Where from it flows towards India and it enters India near the Changla Pass. Then it flows like this in this direction and it goes towards the Pakistan, right? An important tributary of Indus is Shyok River. Shyok is flowing in this manner and it is merging with Indus. Shyok. We'll study these rivers in detail in drainage of India, but let us see the location, the whole topography of the region. Okay, you can see here that Ladakh lies between the river valleys of Shyok and Indus. Its location is between the river valleys of Shyok, that is the tributary of Indus, and Indus River. Okay, so this is the location of Ladakh range, and north of Shyok River, Shyok and Indus River, lies the Karakoram range. Means in this way you can identify the extension of a particular range. Means what are their boundaries, right? Here you can see different important passes. Means in a particular range, in a particular mountain, you will see that there are important passes, there are important peaks, right? Peaks, passes, and because Himalayas have glaciers, so peaks in a particular topography, we'll see what are the peaks there, what are the passes, important passes there, means important as per your exam. Glaciers, if they they are there, okay. So we'll study all these things. So first focus on trans-Himalayan ranges of Karakoram and Ladakh. Karakoram and Ladakh ranges. The Karakoram mountain system is a trans-Himalayan system. It forms India's frontiers. Means it is important because it makes the India's boundary, India's frontier with Afghanistan and China. This Karakoram mountain system, this Karakoram range. It is located between Pamir Plateau in the northwest and River Indus to the south. We have just seen it. The Karakoram is a very high range with some of the world's highest peaks. World's highest peaks. So which are these world's highest peaks? Mount K2. You know that Mount K2 or Godwin Austen. K2 is also known as Godwin Austen. Locally it is named as Chogori, also known as Mount Godwin Austen. It is the highest peak of Karakoram and also of India. You know that which is the highest peak of India. It is K2 or Mount Godwin Austen or Mount Chogori. It lies in Karakoram range. Okay, and it is also the second highest peak in the world, not only of India. Of India, it is the highest, and it is just second after the Mount Everest. Okay, means Mount Everest is the highest peak of the world, and then Mount K2 or Godwin Austen is the second highest peak in the world. Right. One more important peak is Gasher Brahm or Hidden Peak. It is also named as Hidden Peak. Gasher Brahm. One more important peak named Masher Brahm. So K2, Gasher Brahm, Masher Brahm, they are important peaks of Karakoram mountain. Then Kailash range. These mountains extend in an arc towards the Tibetan plateau. Means the further extension of this range in the Tibetan plateau is known as Kailash range. Means Kailash is nothing but the further Kailash mountain. You know that this is a very important pilgrimage center also. People go there for pilgrimage. So Kailash range is an extension of Karakoram range in Tibet, and Karakoram range enters into Kashmir and includes the plateau of Aksai Chin. Means this Karakoram mountain system also has a plateau that is known as Aksai Chin. You know that up to now it is under the occupation of China. It is beyond that line of actual control, LAC. So China has occupied this part of India. Okay, that is why it is geopolitically very important region. You know that during Galwan Valley attack, this Aksai Chin area was in news. Okay, and also this Depsang plain. This is also geopolitically important region. These Deosai, Depsang, and Soda plains are important plains of this region. How are these plains made? You know that during our exogenetic forces, we are studying that there are plains made by glaciers. So these are glacial plains. These Deosai, Depsang, and Soda plains are glacial plains. Means they are made by glaciers, right? They are glacial plains. Then an important pass, Karakoram Pass, lies in Kashmir region, and it is also one of the highest passes in the world. It links South Asia with China and Central Asia. Other passes are 𝐃𝐨𝐰𝐧𝐥𝐨𝐚𝐝 passes and Agil passes. So important peaks, passes, plains of this region, we have to see them in the map. Let us see this map. Here are shown Soda Plains. This is the Soda Plains region. This is 𝐃𝐨𝐰𝐧𝐥𝐨𝐚𝐝 Plains region, right? You know that this part is occupied by China. This whole part is known as Aksai Chin. This is Aksai Chin, right? Soda Plains, 𝐃𝐨𝐽𝐷𝐃𝐵 Plains, Aksai Chin Plateau. Okay, so this is occupied by China, but very important geopolitically, means it is part of India. Okay, so China has its occupation, but we are trying to get this part back from China, right? There are important glaciers in this Karakoram range, which are Siachen glaciers, Siachen, Hisper, Val Biafo glaciers. Important glaciers. Try to locate them on your map. Okay, Siachen, Hisper, Val Biafo. We'll do all these mapping and yes, glaciers of India. In this particular map, you can see important glaciers of India, like this Siachen Glacier, world's highest glacier. You know that Siachen Glacier is the world's highest glacier. Siachen. Hisper, important glacier. Hisper. Val Glacier, important glacier. So Siachen, Val Hisper, one more glacier is Biafo. These are important glaciers in the Karakoram range in Kashmir region. This is very important glacier, Remo Glacier. Okay, apart from that, also see all these glaciers, like this Sonapani Glacier, this Diamir Glacier in Ladakh region. Okay, not all are important. Just try to note down these glaciers which I am locating. This Nubra Glacier. Okay, this Janskar Glacier. So I am shading these glaciers which are important. Remo Glacier. Then in Himachal region, Chota Sigdi Glacier, a very important glacier. Chota Sigdi. One more important glacier is Bada Sigdi. So Chota Sigdi and Bada Sigdi nearby. Kelong Glacier. Gora Glacier. Now come to this Humayun Himalaya part. Here are Satopanth Glacier. You know that it is very important glacier. Most of these glaciers are sources are Himalayan rivers, right? Many Himalayan rivers are originated out of these meltwaters of glaciers, right? Means first try to locate them, then you will see their importance in drainage of India, then you will recall them. This is Satopanth Glacier, this is Milam Glacier, then Chorabadi Glacier, Pindari Glacier, Sona Glacier, Milam Glacier, Gangotri Glacier, origin of Ganga River, Yamunotri Glacier, origin of Yamuna River. So all these important glaciers here in Sikkim, it is Zemu Glacier and Kanchenjunga. Right. So they are important glaciers in Himalayan region. Now we will see the, yeah, we have done it, Karakoram Ladakh part. Now in one more map, we will see all the passes of Himalayan region. All the peaks, yeah, first do this, all the peaks of Himalayan region, then all the passes of Himalayan region, right? For peaks, start from here. Though it is not very clear map, but this is the This is the map from Gazetteer of India. Okay, from the Surveyor General of India. So it is an important map. In all other maps, you cannot see all these peaks. Okay, so I will try to locate all the important peaks of India. Means in Himalayan region. Start from here. This is Mount Rakaposhi. Rakaposhi. This is Mount Rakaposhi. This is K2. K2. This is Rakaposhi. This is 𝐃𝐨𝐰𝐧𝐥𝐨𝐚𝐝 that we are talking about. 𝐃𝐨𝐼𝐴, just nearby 𝐴𝐴, not so important. Okay, this is Nanga Parbat, very important mountain peak, Nanga Parbat. So Rakaposhi, K2, 𝐃𝐨𝐼𝐴, 𝐴𝐴, they are important peaks of, though Nanga Parbat lies in Greater Himalayas. This is not part of this Trans Himalayas part. Means these peaks which lie north of this Nanga Parbat region, they are all part of this Trans Himalayas part, means Karakoram and Ladakh, right? Rakaposhi, K2, 𝐃𝐨𝐼𝐴 and 𝐴𝐴. We'll do all these peaks when we'll be in Greater Himalayas part, right? Yeah, see these passes. First, see these passes which we are talking about. Agil Pass, Khardungla Pass. All these passes are important, but one by one we'll see them. Yes, we are here. Indus runs almost parallel to the Karakoram range between lower and means Ladakh and Jaskar through the Ladakh and Gilgit region. It then bends south west, turning to flow through Pakistan. Okay. So two parallel ranges on either side of the river Indus to the south of the Karakoram range, they are known as Ladakh and Jaskar ranges. So you know that Karakoram and Ladakh, they are part of this Trans Himalayas. Then south of Trans Himalayas starts the Greater Himalayas part. Jaskar is not part of this Trans Himalayas. Okay. Mount Rakaposhi is the highest peak of Ladakh. We have just seen this peak in the peak map. Mount Rakaposhi, okay, was there. K2, 𝐃𝐨𝐼𝐴, 𝐴𝐴 were there. So K2, 𝐃𝐨𝐼𝐴 and 𝐴𝐴, they are the peaks of this Karakoram range, and Rakaposhi and Haramoshi are the peaks of Ladakh range. Keep it in your mind that K2, 𝐃𝐨𝐼𝐴 and 𝐴𝐴 are the peaks of Karakoram range, though Rakaposhi and Haramoshi, there is one more peak in Ladakh, Haramoshi. Rakaposhi and Haramoshi are the peaks of Ladakh range. You know that Ladakh is a region in India and it is also a range. Okay. Rakaposhi is the highest peak of Ladakh region. Then Changla and Sardingla, it is also known as Sardingla. Changla and Sardingla are the passes of Ladakh region. You know that in Karakoram region, they were Karakoram Pass. Important pass of Karakoram region is Karakoram Pass, though Changla and Sardingla are the important passes of Ladakh region. We have just seen that Indus River enters into India through the Changla Pass. Okay, so this Changla Pass is important because this is the entering point of Indus River. right? Nanga Parvat, we have just seen this peak, Nanga Parvat, also known as Diamir, in the Jaskar range, overlooks the Indus River in the north. Means Nanga Parvat or Diamir is part of this Jaskar range. So Jaskar or Nanga Parvat, they are part of Greater Himalayas. Okay, means after doing this Trans Himalayas part, Karakoram and Ladakh, now move to Jaskar. Jaskar is the starting point of Greater Himalayas. Oh, this is all about formation of Himalayas. You know that Himalayas are the result of the collision of Indian plate with Eurasian plate. So now come to this Greater Himalayas part. Greater Himalayas, you know that means it is like this. Again, this is Karakoram. This is Ladakh, south of it. Both are part of Trans Himalayas. South of it lies this range, Jaskar. Jaskar is part of Greater Himalayas, right? And there is important peak in Jaskar. This peak is known as Nanga Parvat. You know that Nanga Parvat is the highest, you can say it is the fastest rising peak in the world. Means because you know that Himalayas are young folded mountains, they are always rising. Okay, so Nanga Parvat is the region which is rising in the fastest speed. Okay, so this is the fastest rising peak in the world, Nanga Parvat. And it lies in Jaskar mountain range. So Greater Himalayas, which starts from Nanga Parvat, it all goes through this particular extension up to Namcha Barwa. In Arunachal Pradesh, there is a peak, not in Arunachal Pradesh, but north of Arunachal. Means this Namcha Barwa peak, is not in India, it is north of Arunachal in Tibet, right? So try to keep in mind that this is Namcha Barwa. So if anybody asks the extension of Greater Himalayas, it is extended from Nanga Parvat in Jaskar range up to Namcha Barwa peak. Okay, from Nanga Parvat peak to Namcha Barwa peak, its extension. Mount Everest is the highest peak, not only in the Greater Himalayas, but it is the highest peak in the world. Okay, the second highest was K2, Mount Godwin Austen. K2 was in Karakoram range, right? Many other peaks in Himadri. This Greater Himalayas is also known as Himadri, right? There are other peaks like Kanchenjunga, Makalu, Gauri Shankar, Gosai Than, Mansalu, Annapurna, Dhaulagiri, located in the Nepal Himalayas region. This Greater Himalayan region is divided like Kashmir Himalaya, Kumayu Himalaya, Nepal Himalayas. Okay, so in Nepal Himalayas region, these are the peaks: Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, Makalu, Gauri Shankar, Gosai Than, Mansalu, Annapurna, Dhaulagiri. They all are important. In Kumayu Himalayan region, Kamet, Kedarnath, Nanda Devi are important peaks. Kamet, Kedarnath, and Nanda Devi are important peaks in Humayun Himalaya region, right? We'll see all these peaks because they are important peaks. Though it is shown here, I think one more. Yeah, this is more clear map. First, see all the mountain passes. Then we will see the peaks. Important passes, I am marking them. Agil Pass, Karakoram Pass. They both lie in Karakoram range, right? Then Khardungla, Khardungla. Here is a pass. This Changla actually here. Changla is here. Okay. They are from Indus enters into India. This is Lanakla, important pass. Pensila, important pass. Okay. Burjilla, important pass. Jojila, important pass. Pir Panjal Pass in Pir Panjal range. Banihal Pass. Bada Lachala in Himachal. Shipkila, where from Indus River enters into India. Rohtang Pass, you know that people go there as an adventure. Okay, so these Bada Lachala, Rohtang Pass, and Shipkila are important passes of Himachal region. Okay, in Kashmir region, they are important passes. Agil Pass, Karakoram Pass, Khardungla, Changla, Lanakla. Okay, here Burjila, Jojila, Tensila, Pir Panjal, and Banihal Pass. Banihal Pass, you know that Jawahar Tunnel is through this pass. Then here in Khyber Pass, Gomal Pass in Hindu Kush region, Bolan Pass in Pakistan, in Kirthar range. Okay. Then let us see these passes, important passes. In Uttarakhand, it is Manala, Nitila, Lipu Lake. Okay. Mulingla, Manala, Nitila, Lipu Lake. Then in the Sikkim part, Nakula and Nathula. Yeah, they both are different passes. This is Nathula. This is Nakula. Nathula and Nakula both are in Tibet. Sikkim and Tibet frontier. Then Jelepla. So all these passes, Nathula, Nakula, and Jelepla, is in Sikkim. Then in Arunachal region, it is Boomla, Sela, Bomdila, Dihang Pass through this. Or Brahmaputra enters into India, and Dipupa Pass. This is the tri-junction of India, China, and Myanmar. Dipu Pass, important. Lekha Pani Pass. So all these important passes in northern India part. Also see these passes like Haldi Ghati Pass in Rajasthan, Thal Ghat in Western Ghats, Bhor Ghat in Western Ghats. Okay, we'll do all these southern India passes. You also do major valleys of India. They are also important. Major valleys of India. First, do these major valleys of Jammu, Kashmir, and Ladakh region. Kashmir Valley, Suru Valley, Nubra Valley, Markha Valley, and Puga Valley. Right? They are shown here. This is Kashmir Valley. This is Suru Valley. This is Nubra Valley. This is Markha Valley. Then this is Puga Valley. Kashmir Valley, Suru Valley, Nubra Valley, it is Markha Valley, this is Puga Valley. These are important valleys of Jammu, Kashmir, and Ladakh region. Then major valleys of Himachal Pradesh, very important. They are important for tourism purposes. Pin Valley, Sangla, Spiti Valley, Kullu Valley, Lahul Valley, Kangra Valley, Kinnor Valley, Pangi Valley, all are important. They lie in Himachal Pradesh region. Major valleys of Uttarakhand, you know that this is Doon Valley and Valley of Flowers. Okay. Then in Sikkim region, very important valley, Yumthang Valley in Sikkim, and in northern West Bengal region, Neora Valley, Nokrek Valley in Meghalayas. Okay. Then Dibang Valley in Arunachal Pradesh. Then Juko Valley in Manipur. This is the Juko Valley. So they are the valleys of Himalayan region, right? Let us see all the mountain ranges of Himalayas. Start from here. Mount Godwin Austen or K2, you know that this lies in this range of Karakoram. This is Karakoram range. K2, Gaserbrum, Maserbrum. Okay. Then in Ladakh range, the peaks were Mount Rakaposi, Haramosi. Then this is the Jaskar range. Jaskar range actually starts from here, from Nanga Parvat. This is Jaskar range. This is part of Greater Himalayas, right? Greater Himalayas all through here to extended from here to northeast. Okay. So Greater Himalayas, its extension is like that. Then there are many peaks in in Nepal region of Greater Himalayas. Those were your Mount Everest, Makalu, Mansalu, Annapurna, Dhaulagiri, Gauri Shankar, Gosai Than. Okay. Then in Arunachal Pradesh region, these hills, Dafla, Miki, Abor, Mismi. There is one more, Aka. So Aka, Dafla, Miri, Abor, and Mismi. They are all part of Greater Himalayas. Okay. Greater Himalayas is extended up to Namcha Barwa. Means starting from Nanga Parvat, it is extended up to Namcha Barwa. South of Greater Himalayas lies the Middle Himalayas or Lesser Himalayas. Lesser Himalayas are represented by Pir Panjal, this range, Pir Panjal and Dhaulagiri, Dhauladhar, Pir Panjal, Dhauladhar, and its further extensions in Kumayu Himalaya or Uttarakhand, which are known as Masuri, Nagatibba, then further extension in Nepal, which are known as Mahabharat Lake, means all through this extension. This middle part is known as the Middle Himalayas. Then Shivaliks. The most southern range is known as Shivalik, shown with this. Okay. So they were the again. Yeah, one more thing. We have completed this part. Yeah, important peaks. Means we have done important valleys, important ranges, important passes. Okay, now important peaks. It was Mount Rakaposi, K2, Gaserbrum, Maserbrum, then Greater Himalayas starting from Nanga Parvat, and they were the important peaks of Nepal Himalaya. Start from here, it is Kanchenjunga. Then it is Mount Everest, it is Makalu, it is Gosai Than, Annapurna, Dhaulagiri, Gurla Mandhata, Kailash, Kamet. This is Badrinath, Nanda Devi, Trishuli. They all are important peaks. Kanchan, Junga. Here it is Namcha Barwa. So this is Kanchenjunga. Then this is Mount Everest. This is Makalu. This is Gosai Than. This is Annapurna, Dhaulagiri, Gurla Mandhata, Kailash Shikhar, Kamet. They all are in Uttarakhand. Badrinath, famous Hindu pilgrimage. Nanda Devi National Park, Trishul. Okay, So all these are important peaks of Himalayas. Try to show them on your map, locate them, practice them, right? Yes. Note down them. They are very important for your prelims exam. So we have done all the peaks of Himalayan region, all the passes, all the valleys, all the ranges, right?
Introducing the Prelims Target course and Prelims Test Series at ProdEgyIAS. Designed for UPSC Prelims 2026, this comprehensive program offers in-depth classes on history, geography, science and tech, environment, polity and governance, and economy. Stay updated with current affairs and sharpen your skills with our Prelims Test Series consisting of 50 full-length tests covering all subjects along with CSAT. Join ProdEgyIAS and stay ahead.